So this is radio rep number 4. I was talking with a colleague this week about these exercises, and she pointed out that I'd started with a focus on thinking and suggested that some exercises on feelings or on our bodies could be helpful next. I'm sure you can imagine how the conversation went from that point. It was very kind of her to volunteer, and you can expect her to be joining me next month to share her favourite rep for our radio series. In the meantime, I was listening to her though, and I thought it could be useful to introduce an exercise that focuses on our bodies. So far, we've looked at how our thoughts naturally focus on challenges or problems to solve, and we can get automatically hooked into these thoughts, going round and round and becoming exhausted trying to find a solution. Whilst this is happening, an old part of our brain is signalling to our body that there's a problem, and our body is responding in the way that it's programmed to, which often, not always, includes getting ready to fight or run. Our heart rate increases to pump extra blood into our muscles, and in the blink of an eye, our body can be tense and primed for action, almost without us having realised that this process is happening. Our attention can still be focused on the problem that we were thinking about in the first place. We can get into a vicious cycle where our minds signal there's a problem, our bodies respond, and this itself quickly signals back to the mind that there's a problem, and on it can go. This is a completely normal process, but without knowing about it, we can miss a chance to disrupt it. So the rep for today brings our attention back into our bodies. Over time, we can learn to tune in to what's happening much more quickly and to disrupt our physical power-up process. There are a lot of P's in that sentence. We can learn to power down when we don't actually need to run or fight, which is most often given the difficulties that we usually face. This exercise is called progressive muscle relaxation. It includes deliberately tensing and relaxing major muscle groups, and it's usual to feel tingling, warmth, or other sensations as we engage these muscles. Please check in with your body. Do not do any exercises that could exacerbate or cause pain. This is one of many reps, and you can find the others on our website. Again, if you're in charge of something that needs your attention, like children or cars or machinery, please try this later. As before, start by making yourself as comfortable as possible. You can do this exercise in a chair or lying down, but you will need a quiet space where you can focus for a few minutes. As with previous reps, as far as possible, allow your thoughts to come and go without hooking into them or getting snagged by judgment about the exercise or about how you're doing with it. Try to aim for curiosity. Start with your hands. Call your attention into your hands and notice how they feel. Now squeeze them tightly as though you're squeezing a lemon. Hold that for a few seconds, noticing how it feels to have muscles that tense. Really hold them tightly and really tune in. And then let them go. Stretch out your fingers, give them a wriggle, and notice how that feels. Now your arms. Stretch them out in front of you, holding them straight. Notice the feeling of the muscles being tense as you hold them. Really tune in. Notice what it feels like to hold that tension. And now let them go. Let your arms rest at your sides, noticing any feelings or sensations as you let them relax. Now move your shoulders up as though you're a tortoise shrinking back into your shell, or as though you're trying to touch your ears with them. Notice the feeling as you hold that position. Notice what it's like to have your muscles that tense. And then let them go. Give them a wriggle, let them settle, and notice how that feels. Now take a deep breath in through your mouth. Notice the expansion in your ribcage and your belly as you breathe in and hold your breath. before letting it go out through your mouth. Take a couple more breaths, noticing the way that your body moves with the breath coming in and out. Next, stretch your legs out as though you're trying to reach something with your toes, noticing the feeling of tightness down your legs and holding the tension. And then let it go, noticing any changes in sensations in your legs as you release them. And now flex your feet, pulling your toes up towards you and feeling the muscles tense. Really try to notice how it feels. And then let them go, letting your legs and feet relax and noticing any sensations in them. And now allow your mind to float through your body, noticing any points of tension and tensing and relaxing those muscles. And let yourself notice how your body feels now as you breathe in and out. And with the next breath, gently come back into your room, wriggle your body and look around you. Do you notice anything about how your body is feeling now? Part of the value of this exercise is in tuning in more to feelings of tension or relaxation in your body. Over time, you start to reset more quickly when it's helpful. If you like this exercise and would like to listen again or try other similar ones, please visit yorkhospitals.nhs.uk and look for psychological medicine, or listen again for other things that we hope could be helpful.
Listen again on the website yorkhospital.nhs.uk and search for psychological medicine. More reps next Saturday at 5:20 when York Hospital Radio Reps returns.